Have you ever poured your heart and soul into a job application for a role you knew you were perfect for, only to hear absolutely nothing back? Yeah, you are not alone. A huge number of resumes, some studies suggest as high as 75%, get rejected before a human being ever lays eyes on them. Why? Because they're being filtered out by AI recruiters, bots that are designed to do one thing: scan for keywords and kill any application that doesn't tick all their pre-programmed boxes. It's a digital gatekeeper that has totally upended the hiring game. So I decided to fight fire with fire. I used AI to build the perfect resume, a document engineered from the ground up to trick these automated systems. I sent it out for dozens of jobs just to see what would happen. And the results, well, they weren't just shocking. They revealed a massive secret about which jobs are truly safe in the age of AI. Let me show you what I found. Before we get to the experiment, you have to understand what we're up against. It's a piece of software called an applicant tracking system, or ATS. Something like 99% of Fortune 500 companies use one, and around 70% of large companies in general rely on it. Think of it like a search engine for people. When a company gets hundreds, sometimes thousands of applications for one job, they don't have people reading every single one. That's impossible. Instead, they just dump them all into the ATS. The ATS then parses your resume, which is a fancy way of saying it rips it to shreds and tries to figure out what you're talking about. It's looking for specific keywords, job titles, skills, and degrees that a hiring manager has told it to look for. If your resume doesn't have the exact right keywords, or if it's formatted in a way the machine can't read, like with fancy columns or weird fonts, it gets chucked into a digital trash can. It doesn't matter if you are the most qualified person on the planet. If you don't speak the bot's language, you are invisible. This is that resume black hole everyone talks about. It's why you can be a perfect fit for a job and hear nothing but crickets. The wild part is, even recruiters know the system is broken. One study found that a huge number of employers, around 88%, worry that they're losing out on highly qualified people who are screened out just because their resumes aren't ATS-friendly. The system is built for efficiency, not for nuance. It can't read between the lines. It can't see your potential. It only sees data, and that's the weakness I decided to exploit. The game isn't just about being qualified anymore. It's about being optimized, and I was going to build the most optimized resume the world had ever seen. So I had a pretty simple idea. What if I used AI to create a resume so perfectly matched to a job description that it would sail past the ATS filter every single time? It wouldn't just be a good resume, it would be a Trojan horse, built to look exactly like the shiny prize the machines were programmed to find. Here's how I did it. First, I had to pick my targets. I didn't want to apply for just anything. To really test this, I picked jobs from a category that experts are already freaking out about: entry-level white-collar jobs. A recent Microsoft report pointed to roles like sales reps, writers, and market research analysts as being highly vulnerable to AI disruption. This is because their work is often structured and data-based, all things that AI is getting freakishly good at. So, I zeroed in on 3 roles: digital marketing specialist, entry-level data analyst, and customer success representative. Next, I got my AI toolkit ready. There are tons of AI resume builders out there now, all promising to get you past the bots. They do keyword optimization, offer ATS-friendly templates, you name it. I decided to mainly use a powerful large language model, kind of like ChatGPT, and combine it with insights from these tools to cook up the perfect prompt. This was the most important piece of the puzzle, the master prompt. I didn't just ask the AI, "Hey, write me a resume." That's a recipe for a generic, useless document. Instead, I built a multi-step prompt designed to make the AI think like an ATS, but in reverse. First, I fed it the entire job description for a digital marketing specialist role. I told it to break the whole thing down and pull out every single skill and key phrase. I'm talking SEO/SEM, Google Analytics, content creation, and even action words like managed, optimized, and analyzed. Second, I gave it my real-world experience, a raw, unedited list of my actual jobs and what I did. Third, I gave it the command. I told the AI to act as a master resume writer with one mission: hit a 95% or higher match score with the job description. It had to rewrite every bullet point of my experience to perfectly mirror the language in the job posting. If the post said experience with A/B testing, my resume had to say experience with A/B testing, not I tested different campaign versions. It had to be an almost perfect copy. And finally, the most critical step, the human review. Just blindly trusting AI is a terrible idea. The resume it spat out was a monster. Seriously, it was dense, repetitive, and so stuffed with keywords it barely sounded human. It was a document written by a machine for a machine. My normal resume tells a story. The AI resume focused on one thing: keyword density. It was the perfect Trojan horse. I made 3 of these things, one for each job, and kept my original, human resume as a control. The stage was set. It was time to unleash the bots. Over 2 weeks, I applied to 50 different jobs. I split them right down the middle. 25 applications used my original, human-written resume, which I tweaked for each role, like any career expert would tell you to. The other 25 used the super-optimized, keyword-stuffed AI resume. I applied for the same types of jobs with both to keep it fair. Then I kicked back and waited. The results started showing up within hours, and the difference was just stark. For the 25 jobs I applied to with my normal resume, the response was what you'd probably expect. I got 2 interview requests. That's an 8% success rate. The rest? A mix of automated rejection emails and complete radio silence. It was the frustrating, all too familiar modern job search. But the AI resume? That was a completely different story. Out of the 25 applications I sent with the AI Trojan horse, I got 18 positive responses. That's a 72% success rate. And I should point out, these are my own anecdotal results. Your mileage may vary, but for me, it was a flood of emails basking to schedule calls, automated links to the next hiring stage, and messages from recruiters who had clearly been pinged by their system that a top candidate had arrived. The experiment was a massive success. My theory was right. You can absolutely use AI to game the AI gatekeepers. By basically turning the job description into a mirror, you can dramatically boost your chances of getting seen. The bots saw my resume, checked it against their list, and all the alarm bells went off saying, "This is the one." I had beaten the system. But then, the interviews started. And this is where the story takes a sharp turn. This is where the real secret started to come out. During one interview for a data analyst job, the hiring manager asked me to explain my experience with a specific software. The AI had pulled it from the job description, and while I knew what it was, I was definitely not the expert my resume made me out to be. I completely fumbled the answer. In another interview, the recruiter said, "Your resume is one of the most perfectly aligned with our job description I have ever seen." It was a compliment, but it felt like an accusation. I had all the right words, but I struggled to tell the deep, compelling stories of what I'd actually accomplished. I had gotten my foot in the door, but I was quickly realizing that door led to a room I wasn't ready for. Hey, if you're getting some value out of this and you want to see more experiments like it, do me a huge favor and hit that like button. It tells YouTube we're on the right track, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss what we uncover next. All right, now back to the truly shocking part of all this. This is the part that really matters. Beating the bots was easy, almost too easy. But the whole experience revealed a fundamental and, frankly, terrifying truth about the future of work. The secret isn't that you can use AI to write your resume. The secret is that the very jobs where an AI resume works best are the exact same jobs that are most likely to be eliminated by AI. Think about it. Why was the AI resume so good at getting interviews for data entry, market research, and basic customer support roles? Because the work itself is highly structured, predictable, and can be boiled down to a checklist of keywords. The hiring process is a formula because the job is a formula. And if a machine can understand a job well enough to write the perfect resume for it, it can probably understand the job well enough to actually do it. The World Economic Forum predicts that up to 30% of current U.S. jobs could be automated by 2030. And guess which jobs are at the top of that list? Entry-level, white-collar roles. Bloomberg found that AI could replace more than half the tasks currently done by market research analysts and sales reps. My little experiment wasn't just a test of the hiring system. It was a live demonstration of something called Moravec's paradox. This is the idea that machines like AI are great at the complex analytical stuff that humans find hard, but they stink at basic senses and movement. AI can analyze data and write code, the core functions of these entry-level jobs. Now compare that to jobs where this whole AI resume stunt would have failed miserably. Imagine trying this for a lead surgeon, a kindergarten teacher, a master carpenter, or a therapist. You can't define these jobs with keywords. They're defined by skills you can't quantify: physical dexterity, high-level critical thinking, deep emotional intelligence, and complex problem-solving in the real world. No AI resume could fake a decade of surgical experience or the empathy needed to handle a room full of 5-year-olds. These jobs are safer, not because they're harder intellectually, but because they are more deeply human. The big takeaway here isn't a resume hack. It's a career warning sign. If you find that your job application can be perfectly automated, that is a giant red flag that your job is on the chopping block. You might cheat your way into an interview today, but you're stepping onto a career ladder where the first few rungs are about to be sawed off. So what are we supposed to do? It feels like a trap. You have to game the system to get a job that might not even exist in 5 years. But running from this isn't the solution. The solution is to play a different game. The goal isn't just to beat the bots. It's to make yourself so valuable that the bots end up working for you. Here's a 3-step playbook for surviving and thriving in the age of AI. First, create a hybrid resume. Don't throw the AI tools out, but don't let them take the wheel. Use them strategically. Let an AI scan the job description to find the keywords you absolutely need. Make sure your formatting is clean, single column, standard fonts like Arial or Calibri, so the ATS can actually read it. But the real substance, the bullet points about what you've achieved, have to be yours. Don't just list what you did. Show your impact with numbers. Instead of managed social media, write increased social media engagement by 40% in 6 months by launching a new content strategy. The AI gets you past the bot. Your human achievements get you hired by the person. Second, and this is way more important, you have to double down on developing distinctly human skills. As AI handles the routine stuff, the skills that machines can't copy are going to be worth their weight in gold. I'm talking about complex problem solving, creativity, leadership, and emotional intelligence. Don't just learn another piece of software. Learn how to lead a team. Don't just analyze the data. Learn how to tell a story with it that convinces people to take action. The future of work is about collaboration, critical thinking, and communication, the very things that define us as human professionals. Third, get out of the black box. That online application portal is the front door, and it's guarded by bots. But there are always side doors. Networking is not just a cheesy buzzword. It's your best strategy for bypassing the ATS completely. A referral from an employee is the single best way to get your resume seen by a real person. Find people on LinkedIn who have the job you want. Ask for a 15-minute chat to learn about their role, not to beg for a job. Build real connections. Your network is your human advantage. No AI can ever replicate that. We started this whole thing trying to use AI to cheat the AI recruiters. And honestly, we succeeded. We proved the system can be gamed. But along the way, we stumbled upon a much bigger truth. The cheat code for getting a job today is also a warning sign for how long that job will be around tomorrow. The real lesson here isn't a new trick for writing your resume. It's a new way to think about your entire career. The path forward isn't about getting better at fooling machines. It's about becoming more uniquely, irreplaceably human. Use the tools, understand the game, but pour your energy into the skills that AI can't touch. Because in the end, the safest jobs won't be the ones that are hardest to get. They'll be the ones that are hardest to automate. What's your biggest challenge in the job search right now? Have you had a crazy experience with these automated systems? Let me know down in the comments. I read every single one, and I'd love to hear your story. Thanks for watching.